Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam, and this is V-Belt & Son. I want to do a brief trailer tour video, and we're going to go from like the first trailers I ever had all the way to the newest ones, obviously. And I want to talk about which trailer I feel like if I could only have one trailer, which would it be? So, I got all the gooseneck stuff, except for the little buddy, but that's not what I started off with. Got to look over here in the boneyard stuff. These are the trailers that I built. These are homemade ones. This one I made out of, mind you, this is when I was like 17 years old, 18 years old, somewhere in there. Built this one out of an old jet ski trailer. I just wanted a little trash hauler, dump runner, something I could throw some dirt bikes in it, drive a quad, lawnmower. I was doing a lot of lawn care kind of stuff when I was in high school or just out of high school. Just handyman, young kid kind of things. So I built this little guy, and freaking over 10 years later, it's still doing exactly what it did. Well, my cousin borrowed it and broke the axle one time though, but we won't talk about that. This one, I was too cheap, or I didn't have enough money to buy a little quad trailer for muling stuff around the yard. So I built this out of an old mobile home axle and some weight set that my dad made when he was like 18 or something. So it was old steel to start off with. But then coming over to the good stuff, like those have purpose, those have use pretty much every day around the house and stuff, but it's not like make money kind of trailers. So all these over here are mine except for the yellow one. The yellow one is 14K. This outfit that normally makes these trailers, they really only stick the bumper pole, but they custom built this gooseneck one for him. Probably the worst purchase ever. The gooseneck was a terrible design. He had to go over the whole thing. It's such a bad design that we won't even mention their name ever on this channel. But that thing's had pretty good use because it's a full tilt deck. If things don't shape up with the new diamond showing up, that one I'll probably just cut the neck off and turn it into a bumper pole because it'd be a lot more versatile because everybody could use it, and you could actually put cars up to the front of it. It would be a better trailer if it was a bumper pole because of its length. Those three trailers were good, entry level, got everything done that we needed to at that point in time. But as business started growing, a heavier duty trailer that could have a little bit more payload and was definitely a CDL required kind of a trailer showed up, and I bought this thing. Bought it brand new. This was like my first big business purchase kind of a thing. Saved up for, I don't know, 5 years just doing minion kind of work, and I was able to save up enough to buy the trailer, and I bought the 5500. But this is a 2017 Texas Pride 30K rated trailer. It's rated for 30K, but it's definitely not stronger than other trailers I have, I'll tell you that much. But it's very heavy, 8,500 pounds. It's the heaviest trailer that I own, and it's got electric brakes. I outgrew it pretty quickly once I realized that, I mean, it's held together, but overall, I wish I would have bought something else. But the very next trailer wasn't one of those two. It was like probably the best purchase out of all of them, with a couple errors I made. So this is a 2020 Diamond C. I wish I would have rated it to a 30K. All it comes down to is a piece of paper and a tag to make it the 30K. Everything else is built for that. But it is, without going into too much detail and ruining the end of the video, but this is the trailer that would do everything. Because of the hydraulic dovetail on the back, it can load low profile cars. You just drive them on there and it can lift the whole thing up, pull it forward. You can put 2 cars on here, just barely. Hydraulic jacks, it's got hydraulic disc brakes. All in all, that's like the Cadillac trailer. I bought that one 2 years after owning the Texas Pride, and that thing has had, like, it's been flawless. It's been great. Aside from learning, you know, where to place everything on it. But that one would be the one do-all kind of a trailer, aside from hauling gravel and stuff like that, but you can hire something like that out. Little buddy. Why I went with a little buddy, made tons of videos on this little guy, but these two trailers, like the underneath of them, are the same. The dump trailer, the bumper pole. I wanted this one so I could do all the out-of-town runs with a simple bumper pole. Super easy for anybody to haul this thing, because not everybody has a gooseneck hitch in the back of their truck. But everybody's, I mean, as far as I know, I don't know anybody that doesn't have a bumper pole hitch on their truck. So it is a 2021 Diamond C 20K rated bumper pole. It is 22 feet long. Went with the 22 feet because that's when they incorporated the engineered frame on the smaller trailer like that. so far that trailer's been absolutely great. I did have one little bit of a leak with the jack, but I fixed that myself, not a big deal. And it has very, very capable electric drum brakes. I was very surprised at that, but all said and done, the Diamond C and V-Belt and Son kind of a thing is something I didn't really plan on being able to come to fruition. When I first started looking into that trailer over there, I always thought it would be nice to, you know, be able to work with them. And then 2 more trailers later, it's been pretty much one of the best perks of the YouTube stuff so far. And this is the latest one. It is, like I said, same thing as the little buddy, but it is rated at 25K. I pro rated this trailer, went with the gooseneck, but like I said, the running gear and everything underneath it is the same as the small one. And 18-foot box on this. Got this one, kind of skipped over in my first dump trailer because that one's already moved on to its new owner, so it's been in videos before, but it was way smaller than this one. Wanted to be able to haul some of the, I can put the Mini X in this, I can put the skid steer in this thing and tow it to the job, load material, haul it off site and still dump it. And hydraulic jack, and this one, like I said, it's got the same electric drum brakes on it. Not too much more I could have added to any of these trailers. They were, in my opinion, very well thought out as far as what I wanted, and I didn't leave, aside from maybe a footstep to climb into this taller box, this trailer's got everything that I wanted out of it. I made videos of the full specs on every one of these trailers. Alright, to elaborate on a little bit more of this trailer, and if anybody was wondering where the shocker hitch was, this is a pretty short torsion axle trailer that bounces pretty bad when it's empty. This shocker equalizes all that out. But when I talked a little bit earlier and mentioned in a video a while back about selling this trailer because I had a replacement ordered for it, essentially the same exact trailer but converted to a bumper pole. If I don't get any word on the new bumper pole order that we placed for that, then if I ever have a spare minute, I would like to turn this thing in to the bumper pole trailer. So I had quite a few people hit me up asking about buying this little trailer. Yes, I don't use it every day, but when I do use it, it's very handy, and I would like to have a replacement before I put it up for sale. That's pretty much goes for anything that I have for sale. If I don't have the replacement already in my hands, then I won't be selling it. And as for this trailer, when I ordered this dump trailer, I also put in an order for a new 40K because the growth of business might get bigger, might not, but it would be nice to have an even better, heavier built trailer to not so much replace it, but just to have it on hand should the time comes, something a little bit more longer that I can haul 2 machines on. And the update I'm trying to get to is the supply chain and everything, because people do tend to ask me, why haven't they got their trailer? Why haven't they got an update on it? There is tons of people trying to buy trailers right now and trying to get material, trying to get workers and everything on it. It's not just any one brand, it's everything across the board. It's difficult to get stuff right now, and special treatment, no special treatment, everybody gets in line. I don't really care who you are. So I waited a long time on that. We're still waiting a long time on the next one over there, and maybe we'll get the little one. I just wanted to give an update on where the new trailers are because I mentioned them in the past, and I don't want to be accused of not a man of my word. But to answer somebody's question, which trailer would I have in just one be-all trailer, it would have to be that trailer over there. The only thing is, I wish I would have rated it for at least a 30K. I'm not exceeding any weights that I have with that one as it is, but like this trailer, we outgrew it quickly, and that one's not quite outgrown, but it would have been nice to plan a little bit more ahead. And yeah, so that is the story of all my trailers, where I started with X amount of years ago, doing a lot of shuttle runs with those little trailers, and I always wanted to have somewhat of a fleet like this. In some aspects, it's kind of unnecessary that I have so many of these trailers. There's kind of a trailer for everything rather than just one trailer that would just work for, you can make it happen. But I like having the versatile amount of trailers and having backups. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, quick trailer tour. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you.